Lights, camera, action.
Okay. Anyways, welcome to the channel, guys. This is Go Adventurously. This is Jan. I am HR, and we're doing a quick video for you guys on COZUMEL, Mexico. We were there for like 5 weeks. We had an awesome time.
That was weird. Anyway.
And we travel just quickly so you guys know pretty much full time. So most of the places we go, we're there for a while. And nothing that we are about to share with you guys is sponsored in any way, shape, or form. All of our hard-earned money, in this case, dineros, went to our trip in COZUMEL. So, unbiased reviews here. First thing we're going to talk about is accommodation. Since we were there for so long, we did an Airbnb stay that we researched pretty hard out. And then we also did like the hotel side stay, and each kind of has like their own perks and benefits depending on how you are paying for your stay and your rewards cards. But we felt, because I know some places like Airbnb is a better bargain versus the regular hotel route. In COZUMEL's case, I 100% feel like the regular hotel route is both more accommodating, and it's also less expensive. You get more bang for your buck. So I think our top pick was the Hotel Plaza COZUMEL. It is very close to the Central Plaza area, like the main strip where you have like restaurants and bars and shops and all of that. It's very centrally located. It's very affordable. I think like right now it's like $42 a night. And that's including breakfast, including Wi-Fi. Their Wi-Fi game is incredibly strong, super on point. So if that's like a huge concern for you, which it is for us, because I gotta work, unfortunately, their Wi-Fi game is super strong. They've got routers all over the hotel, which is dope. And they've got a really great rooftop pool that has shade and the pool in full sun. So you can like work, hit the pool for a bit, work. Wi-Fi game is also strong on the roof. The breakfast that's included is exceptional. It's right next to a local bakery, so all of their breads are super fresh. You get fruit and eggs, coffee, juice, you name it, you got it. The rooms are not super fancy by any stretch, but they're clean, they're comfortable. I really think it checked all the boxes for us, so I would say, yeah, that the Hotel Plaza.
They give you everything. You get towel stay, whatever. Like it's not a fancy hotel.
No.
But it's a good hotel.
Yeah, if you're looking for comfortable and affordable accommodation, and with breakfast and Wi-Fi included, you've got a TV, you've got cable, like what else could you really need? I feel like that
it was really
checked all the
good.
boxes.
It's a good option for us. And it was very cost effective. It was way less than Airbnb, for example.
Way less, though I'd stay there again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I guess like as we touched on Wi-Fi, on the internet side of things, the like less populated side of the island definitely has, like, it's harder to come by solid internet signal there. So if you're planning on working from the beach, I would bear that in mind. You're probably going to have to go the more expensive beach club route. But if you're looking for a good solid phone provider and internet provider while you're there, like if you want to get a SIM, Telcel is 100% going to be your best bet. We really researched it again because it is the bread and butter of all of our traveling. I've got to have internet to travel so I can work. Telcel was by far the best provider across the island. They're very affordable. You can like pre-game on Amazon if you want to get your SIM before you get there. It is more expensive. It's like a $10 markup, which isn't too bad, but then you know you've gotten it. But when you get there, it's very easy to get. You can go below the Mega, which is like one of the big shopping centers in the Central Plaza part of town. There's like one on the first floor under the grocery store there, or any OXXO, which is like, you could spit it in OXXO. They're everywhere. It's like their gas station, kind of like 7-Eleven situation. If you're American like me, they're literally everywhere. The cards are really affordable. You can get like 2 gigs for like $8 USD or like 11 CAD. They're super easy to top up. And the nice thing about Telcel is that your social media does not count as your data. So like if you're chilling on Insta or Facebook or whatever, like that's not going to use up your data. So you can reserve it for like your emails. And if you're like me and you have to work, you can reserve it for the work game, which is nice. As far as beach clubs, if you do want to work on the beach, your SIM's not going to cut. Your phone signal is going to be bad once you're out of town. Like, you're literally going to get one bar. It might be good for a phone signal, like, just to make a phone call, but not if you're counting on it to work. And you want to work outside like me, you're going to end up at a beach bar situation. Like, we really liked the Palancar COZUMEL Beach Club. It was a great one. We checked out like 3 or 4 when we were there. If you're going to want to work from the beach club, I would just ask them, look, like, I'm here for a minute. Like, can you guys hook me up with a better deal? And everyone we asked accommodated. Like, they kind of, like, met us in the middle. As far as, like, food, drinks, holy cow, is it ever expensive at those beach clubs? Like, I would say you get, like...
No, it's definitely more expensive.
Yeah, like, you can get, like, 1 or 2 drinks and, like, some chip and dip, and you're going to be looking at, like, $40, $50.
It definitely...
Easily.
It can, depending on where you go, it can definitely get a little bit more expensive. In terms of Wi-Fi, like she said, they can definitely help you out with that. Because, I mean, it's part of the service that they provide, I would say.
But it's like usually a flat fee. So you go, you get like your chairs, right? Like you get your chairs.
Yeah.
You can get like a table and they'll, you know, give you the Wi-Fi code or whatever. So it's like a flat fee they charge you to basically use their facilities, a bathroom that's, you know, reasonably clean, stuff like that. So it's like, that's a beach club, really.
I would say if you're going to send like an email maybe every now and then or whatever, or make phone calls and use data, not that hard out, that would be okay-ish.
But if you want to hang out like
data, you need.
But if you're going like for a vacation straight up and you just like are there for like 3 or 4 days,
whatever.
The beach clubs are totally fine. They're super fun. The beaches are nice. But yeah, you're gonna be paying a pretty penny if you're looking to save some money. I would say Playa Chen, which is the more local beach. It's still kind of like, and like if you just follow that, I mean, there's one road basically, like it's an island, so it's just one road that goes around the whole island. You can drive around the whole thing in like 40 minutes max if you're driving slow. Playa Chen is the more local beach. It's got some really nice tide pools there too. There is a lifeguard. There is fun surfing. So if you've got like youngsters that you know are worried about being in the water, the tide pools are primo for that. If you want to surf, there's also a surf school there, which is cool.
The surfing was cool too.
It is, yeah. There's free parking. Just make sure you park off of the road, like literally in the sandy area, because you will get a ticket. But the parking's free there. You don't have to park at the restaurants. You can like go further up the road and just literally park in the sand. No one's going to give you the gears for that. There is like El Pescador, which is right next to, like right on the sand side of Playa Chen. You can get a couple cheap beers. They'll let you use their bathroom there. Literally take the beers on the beach. It's super affordable that way. And instead of going like the beach bar route, and then there's like locals there that will set up umbrellas and tents and whatever for you too. So you don't even have to worry about that. They'll do it for like a few bucks. They're out there. They'll set it up for you. They're super sweet and helpful. And there's a lot of locals that roll through with like really delicious food, like on the beach vendors, ice cream, enchiladas. Like it's delicious. It's good food, and it's a
nice,
very affordable way to really enjoy the beach life for a fraction of the cost the beach clubs are going to hit you with. And honestly, the beach is beautiful there. And I think out of all the beach clubs we went to, that was still by far our favorite beach. Like, you honestly can't beat it, in my opinion.
No, it was really good.
And then I guess while we're talking about like driving around the island, car versus scooter. We rented a car for the whole time we were there. In hindsight, we really did not need a car the whole time we were there. Like, we had our dive gear, which we'll get into. But honestly, I feel like there's so much to do in town, especially if you're staying central, like a central location. And when you do go out to the beach bars, or you do, you know, make your way around the island, easily you can do a scooter. It's like $20 a day, which is far more affordable than anything they're going to charge you for a car. You don't need a special license. Sorry, I'm COZUMEL, to drive a scooter. And it's a really safe island. Like, people aren't flying around. It's chill vibes. It's not, to me, I don't think it's an intimidating process.
If I can add on about the scooters, they toot or hoot.
Yeah, you hear a lot of
toot, honk, hoot, whatever you want to call it. They do that a lot, because it's like,
Yeah, if you're driving
hey,
like
I'm
downtown,
driving scooter,
you'll hear a lot of honking.
Yeah,
They like tell you before they come through the intersection
the whole time.
But it's pretty sweet. I mean, I feel like you don't need a car. It's not like if you're dragging around like a whole lot of people. Yeah, okay,
Maybe.
probably. But if it's just like you and your significant other or whatever, you don't need a lot. I'm sure like if you are diving like us and you've got dive gear, most of the dive shops will also pick you up from your location, whether it's by car or by boat. So you don't need to get a car like just to transport yourself and your dive gear. And holy, like that'll save you heaps of money, honestly. I guess on the subject, Mega versus Cheddarawi. Those are the two main grocery stores in COZUMEL. Mega is like the one that most of the tourists go to. It is super expensive, and they honestly don't have the greatest selection.
Also central.
They are centrally located, but so is Cheddarawi. There's another one on the island too, so there's like one on both sides of the island now. Cheddarawi's awesome. I would 100% recommend Cheddarawi over Mega. They've got your pharmacy. They've got a plethora of food. Like beach wear, bathing suits.
They got a lot of options.
Umbrellas, all of the like alcoholic drinks. They've got like a cigar humidor there. I mean, if you want it, you know, a fully functioning pharmacy. The most important thing about Cheddarawi is their like bakery pastry situation. I know it sounds stupid to get stoked about a grocery store when you're on vacation, but you just got to check it out. Once you go, you're going to see what we're talking about.
See it.
They've got this incredible scope of like fresh, like just made, like savory pastries, sweet pastries, donuts, bagel. I mean, oh my God, cookies. It's amazing. It's the best thing ever. You go there, you get your little tongy tong things. You fill up your bag. There's like a counter in the bakery area. She'll like scan and put a sticker on your bag. You don't pay there because that was confusing for us. That was an intimidating process the first time. And then you pay at the front of the store. You've got to go there. I mean, they've got these like fresh made pizza rolls. If you get that, get some drinks and head to the beach with that, you're going to save yourself a fortune. And oh my God, it's delicious. You can't get fresher than that. It's so good. You've got to go.
For dinner too.
It's so good.
It's really good.
We were at Cheddarawi a lot. I feel like I ate carbs for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was really good.
It's busy though because it's fresh.
It's so good. No, that place is slammed. It's ridiculous. And then kind of like on the food chain, obviously if you're staying in like a place that does breakfast included, like we mentioned, our hotel did have breakfast included. If you want to do like a paid for breakfast, the Coz Coffee Roasting Company, it's in the Central Plaza to COZUMEL, and we're going to include like links for this stuff for you guys too. Their breakfast game is awesome. It's a really cute little place. It's like very, again, centrally located. The coffee is amazing. It's owned by an expat. The food there is super good. Everyone there is really chill and welcoming because the people who own it, most of the people who work there are from somewhere else. So it's a really chill vibe, especially if you're looking for help, like with other stuff, because you're struggling in the area just to find something or want something. They're really helpful, kind of like helping you get situated. They're really sweet. And then as far as like paid for meals, Poncho's Backyard. It's on the main strip. They've got like a deck on the main strip, or if you go inside through the shop, there's a little hidden restaurant in the courtyard. There's live music all the time. There's like a beautiful fountain in there. You're really isolated from like all of like the noise and hustle and bustle. The food is epic. You can get like 2 big margaritas, 2 appetizers, 2 meals, and a dessert, and it was like $24 and change. You can't even beat that at McDonald's. Like
cost efficient.
Yeah, I mean, and the food, and it's like a 4-star dining experience. Like it's beautiful
food,
table linens. It's really nice.
The place,
we ate there a lot.
The people, the servers. It's really good. You can't. You can't go wrong.
No, we ate their heaps. The food is so good. They've got a lot of like really healthy vegan options too. Like if you're trying to stay off the meat train, there's heaps of options for you, honestly. It's so good.
And
I mean, the creme brulee is good. All their desserts are good.
You can take your dog there. And it's nice because you can even like, I don't know, like you can, it's weird because you can go as a couple kind of setup. Like it's really cool.
No, it's chill vibe.
Or you can go as a family kind of setup, and that will be cool too.
No, it was a busy place.
Really nice.
And it's got a cute shop. The shop's really expensive. But honestly, it's cute. It's worth checking out, like, inside of the main building. Yeah. And then I guess, like, if you're looking for your more expensive meal, like, if you're looking to splurge on a fancy meal while you're there, Rolandi's. It's on the beach. It's a great place to watch the sunset because the breaker wall is, like, on the water. Go early if you want to watch the sunset because it gets busy. Their lobster pizza, y'all. It is
magnificent. It's good.
The most amazing. It is so good. The service is great. Their lobster pizza is so good. It is on the more expensive side as a whole. So if you're looking for a nice meal, yeah, you got to go early. It's really good though. And then I guess while we're on the subject of sunsets, this is going to sound weird, but we found this like little hidden spot to watch the sunset just because we saw a bunch of people parking and like literally walking into a bush. And we were like, what is going on? So we parked there too.
So we went into the bush.
Set your basically you've got to set your GPS. It's to like Iguana Juice. It's called. That's not where you're going to watch the sunset, but that's like the closest locale. The parking's free. It literally looks like an abandoned parking lot next to some bushes. But have faith. You walk through said bushes. Towards the water. I'm not joking when I say that. And there's like a breaker wall there. You're going to hear people talking and you're going to hear music. I'm sure it'll like guide the way. The sunset's amazing. You can like take your bathing suit. You can jump off the breaker wall there. And there's like ropes there to climb back up. It's such a good vibe, y'all. Like awesome music. People are like hanging out, dancing, like relaxing, talking. There's old people, young people, everyone. You just go, relax. You watch the sunset. Yeah. It's amazing. It's literally all locals. It's such a good vibe, y'all. You got to check it out. It's sick.
It's definitely good.
It's amazing. We loved it.
You can definitely enjoy yourself there for like half an hour. Just watch the sun. And
even if you go once, it's like in a marina-y area, and there's like a P area lighthouse across the way, so you know you're in the right spot.
And it's a good drive to around there in that area.
Like, it's a cute area to check out.
It's nice to see what is out there.
I guess aside from that, we did a lot of diving there. So if you're into diving, we've got a lot of dope dive footage for you. We did like 16 dives there. I would say out of all the dive sites we did, and we did so many, Palancar Gardens, hands down, I would do that again and again and again.
It's beautiful.
Oh my God, I love it.
It's beautiful.
If you like, it's not as much wall diving as it is formation. So there's a lot of pinnacles, a lot of like caves and arches and rock formation. So if you're into that like fully submersed atmosphere, which is definitely my jam, Palancar Gardens 100%. If you're gonna just do one dive there, you gotta go to Palancar Gardens. I mean, it's amazing. Their reef is very healthy. They take their reefs very seriously there. They're like hard out about like how you're acting when you're there, which is awesome. I love. They're not experiencing a lot of the bleaching that some of the other reefs around the world that we've seen are. There's tons of sea turtles and dolphins and sharks. It's a great site, I'd say for sure. If you're gonna check out one, Palancar Gardens is the way to go. If you guys have any questions about anything we talked about, we're gonna do like another video too specific to like how we work our internet traveling situation, because I know like that was hard for us to figure out with traveling. So we're gonna do a separate video on that too. But if you guys have recommendations, because we're going to go back to COZUMEL for sure, or if you all have been to other places in Mexico, like we're thinking about Mazatlan next time maybe, let us know in the comments. And I hope you guys are good. Thanks so much for your time, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
See ya.